my first speaking video. I hope I don't talk too fast. So I just kind of wanted to go over what the difference between a one-stage and a two-stage polish is. I'm sure people see that on my posts all the time, and sometimes people come in and they ask me. This is a black Mercedes that I'm working on today. The guy brought it in because there was a lot of hard water spots on it from where he parks his car. A sprinkler system got on it. I showed him the swirl marks or the spider webbing that was in the paint. He didn't seem to be too concerned with it, but I explained to him how I could remove them. This car would definitely need a two-stage polish to do that, just because the Mercedes paint is pretty hard and some of these swirls are pretty deep. There's also a lot of individual scratches, like something was dragged across the hood. So if you look on this side right here that I'm showing, I've already completed a one-stage polish on this side. And a one-stage polish is just a very mild polish. It doesn't have a whole lot of abrasives in it. It's only made to take out very slight imperfections, such as spider webbing that's in the very top layer. So over on this side, I have not polished at all. And there's a lot more spider webbing on this side. Let's see if I can get this. I'm trying to get the sun. So if you can see from this side, I use the emblem, come across over to this side, it's a little clear. Well, it's a lot clearer. There's still individual scratches, but they're not nearly as bad as it was before. It's not covering the whole surface. It still has some depth. So to get rid of these deeper scratches, would need a 2- or 3-stage polish. A 3-stage usually would involve some type of wet sanding to level out the clear coat. A 2-stage just starts with an aggressive polish and then is followed with a fine polish. You can go up, there's many levels, just these two are the most used for daily driver type details. Once you get into show cars, you're going to do a lot more color wet sanding, and you're going to finish out with a lot finer polishes, especially on a black car. So this first stage polish doesn't create any haze whatsoever, but as you can see, it doesn't remove every single imperfection either, because it's so fine. So when you get to those scratches that are pretty deep, it's just not going to cut down deep enough to remove them. Now, if this guy was really concerned with a lot of these scratches, then I would have started with a much more aggressive polish. That polish would remove these deep scratches, but then the polish itself is going to leave its own hazing and scratching that needs to be removed with an even finer polish. And so that's where you come with a 2-stage or a 3-stage or more to remove the actual hazing and fine scratches that are caused by the polish. I try to explain it to a lot of people. It's just like using sandpaper on something. If you've ever sanded anything, if you're trying to get out scratches or get something smoother, you start with coarse and then you move your way up level to level through the finer until you get to a super smooth surface. And that's exactly what this is. Polish is pretty much just liquid sandpaper, and the polisher just spins it around, dissolving all the fine grit in there as it takes away the scratches. Anyway, if you have a black car or a dark colored car and you've noticed a lot of scratches or swirls on it and you have any questions, if you would like a free consultation to find out if you need a 1-stage or a 2-stage, if you have a show car, something that you want to put into car shows, you don't drive it maybe on the weekends, and you want to make sure that it just looks absolutely perfect, then come by and we can discuss options for that. Thanks for watching.